Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. In today's video, I am going to talk about accredited universities in Trinidad and Tobago. This is coming from one of my viewer/subscriber. I'm going to pin the question here. The person needs to know about the accredited universities in Trinidad and Tobago, and the ones that I'm going to recommend are the ones that I would personally go to if I was in your position. The first university that I'm going to talk about is the University of the West Indies, and the University of the West Indies is like a brand in the Caribbean. Some persons believe that if they haven't been to the University of the West Indies, they haven't been to college. It's like the other universities and the other college is non-existent. That is all people consider the University of the West Indies to be so superior. That's the number one university, the University of the West Indies. And the University of the West Indies have a lot of programs. They have a lot of areas of specialization. The University of the West Indies Open Campus is available all over the Caribbean. The three main locations or branches with the big campuses is Jamaica, Trinidad, and Barbados. Those campuses are really big. The University of the West Indies, the Open Campus, those are like small campuses. Some of them offer degree programs as well, associate degrees and diplomas. But if you want to be a part of the big campuses, well, you need to consider Jamaica, Trinidad, and Barbados. As I said before, these three main branches of the University of the West Indies, they have a lot of programs that you can choose from. You did not mention what was your area of specialization or your nationality. Persons within the Caribbean, they have a different rate compared to persons who are outside of the Caribbean, and persons within that country where the University of the West Indies is, they have a different tuition. If you're a Jamaican and attending the University of the West Indies, Jamaica, which they consider as Mona campus, Jamaicans have a different tuition fee comparing to other persons within CARICOM and international. Likewise, for Barbados campus is referred to as Kville. University of the West Indies, Kville campus, and Trinidad and Tobago campus is University of the West Indies, St. Augustine. It is a good university. As I said before, it is the number one brand name university in the Caribbean, just like buying clothes. When persons see you in certain brand, they consider it to be like expensive and you have money. It's the same thing with the University of the West Indies. When you go to the University of the West Indies and you have a degree or master's or PhD from that university, it is well recognized. The second university is University of Southern Caribbean, USC, as most persons would refer it to. So that is a private institution in Trinidad and Tobago. It is also registered and accredited by the University Council of Trinidad and Tobago. It is a good university as well. It have a lot of courses, a lot of programs to be considered or to choose from depending on your area of specialization. Based on my understanding as a foreign student, things like your study permit, they will basically assist you through the process to get your study permit. They will give you step-by-step guidance, full assistance based on what persons said that attend that university. But that university tend to be a little bit on the expensive side because it's private. The next university that I'm going to refer to is UTT. UTT is the University of Trinidad and Tobago, and likewise that university offer a lot of programs in science, technology, education, a lot of programs for you to choose from. UTT is also accredited. It is recognized by the University Council of Trinidad and Tobago and the Ministry of Education, Trinidad and Tobago. It is a well-known university. There are several campuses all over Trinidad. depending on what you want to study. They have different locations that offer different programs. And the other two universities that I'm going to mention is CTS College. CTS College of Business and Computer Science. They have a lot of programs. They are accredited by the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago. Their program is also recognized, and they offer a lot of diploma, degree, and master's program in the business and computer science area from UK. Basically, they have a partnership programs with universities in the UK. So when you study locally in Trinidad and Tobago, you're getting a UK qualification at the end of your study. Based on my understanding, I heard that it is a good program. I'll put the links to all these schools in the description. And there's also another business school in Trinidad and Tobago that is referred to as CBCS, Global Learning Institution. They too offer a lot of computer courses and business courses. And their program is well recognized and accredited as well. There is one community college, to the best of my knowledge, in Trinidad and Tobago that is accredited and approved by the Ministry of Education, and that is COSTAT. It's a good school, very good school. They have a lot of programs as well, but just one thing is their problem. Their management styles sucks. But apart from that, it is a good school. Will I encourage you to go? That's up to you. There are other little schools in Trinidad, in Tobago, but I would not recommend them to you as an international student. It is better for you to work with the big names as an international student. If you should go anywhere else in the world to seek jobs or to continue your education, you don't want employers or other persons within the education system to question your degree or to question your master's, your PhD. So a well-known institution I would recognize, because nowadays degrees, masters, PhD, and all those stuff, everything is about brand. Everybody wants to go to the best of the best of the best of school. Once somebody have to question your education, where you went to school, where is that school located, sometimes they're having second thoughts about something. So go to institutions that are well known and well recognized. You did not mention what you were going to study, but I will go with USC, UE, and UTT. The others are good as well, but as I said before, it's based on what you're studying. I hope this video helps. Let me just say in advance that based on some of the videos that I've been posting on my channels, persons are thinking that I am against Trinidad and Trinidadians. I am not against anybody, and I don't hate anybody. The videos that I make is based on my experience. Persons might say to me that I want to come to Trinidad to make some money, I have this to do, I have that to do, my child is in university, I need to finish my house, I need to do so and so and so and so and so. And I'm like, what are your skills? What are your qualifications? They don't have anything like that. So when they mention all those stuff, most likely they're going to be in a minimum wage survival job. Can they survive like that? Yes, they can. But for how long? They have to be working very, very, very hard. Like 12 hours every day or even more, 16 hours every day or even more. How long can you do it for? I used to do it. It's very challenging, but if you want to do it, that's up to you. I'm just telling you that there is expectation versus reality. In some other videos, I also share my experience based on what happened to me or happened to persons who I am associated with. I'm not bashing anybody. Trinidad and Jamaica culture is very, very similar. When you're in Trinidad, sometimes when you talk to certain persons or you go to certain places, it is like you're still in Jamaica. There's not a big difference. The difference is that if you're in Trinidad working, you will have a different experience comparing to somebody who is there on vacation. That person will not experience the type of difficulties or challenges that they would face on the everyday job comparing to when you're a tourist and spending your money comparing to when you're actually seeking money. It's totally different, and I'm sure if if I was in Trinidad as a tourist, the things that I talk about on my channel would be totally different. And that is okay as well. It's the same thing with Jamaica. Some people might come to Jamaica and they try to blend in with the culture, and they will have a different experience. While some come and they will go to school, their experience will be different from the ones who come and decided to work or to start a business. Based on the reason why you are there, you will experience something totally different. I cannot talk about my experience. Don't we have freedom of speech? I am not bashing anybody. It's two sides to a story. And I'm sure the things that I talk about, they are not new to you. It's things that is happening all the time. Wherever you go in this world, no matter what you do, there will be challenges. There will be pros and cons. Even if you have a child, there are times when you and your child will have a disagreement. That doesn't mean that you hate your child or discipline your child. That doesn't mean that you hate them. So when I talk about my bad experiences or things that I consider less than ideal, that doesn't mean that I hate anybody and I hate country. I don't see the person where I'm supposed to eat. If you and I can't get along, I avoid you. I will see you and don't even see you. Hear you and don't even hear you. I stay out of your space and your lane. Just don't cross my path and we are good. I don't have the time to hate people. If you and I can't get along, that's it. I keep my boundaries and you keep yours. So don't forget as usual to watch, like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.